My name is Jocelyn Williams, Jocelyn Williams, Williams.
And your son's name?
Jairay Isaiah Harris.
And could you spell that for me as well, please?
Yes, JYRAYISAIAHHARRIS.
So our understanding is we've heard from a few people that, to put it mildly, that deputies were rough with people in the aftermath of that stabbing incident on Friday. What did you hear from, not your son directly, but from someone else who called you?
I got a call, I want to say Saturday morning on the 12th. I am an employee at the Bishop here on James Street, and the call came in Frisbee. I just got to work at 7. It came a little bit after 8 saying I need to hurry up and get to the Justice Center, that my son was severely hurt, really, very bad. He was beaten and put in a box, and he got a message out through the vent. Another inmate must have got out, made a phone call, and they called me and said I need to get there as soon as possible. I flew down here. When I got here, it was like in the early mass of everything. They was wondering, looking around like, oh my God, how did she find out about this? How did she get here so fast? And Deputy A.C. Moore assured me that my son was fine, that he was there, and that he was in the box. And I said, he's not fine. I just got the call that he's been beat down really bad. And that's why I'm here. I want to see my son. I haven't seen him since the 29th. I haven't spoken to his lawyer, anything. And she goes, well, he's here. I said, yeah, that's what, I know he's here in the box because I beat him and put him in the box. So I was unable to talk to him. I recorded everybody that was in the waiting rooms. They were so nasty and disrespectful to me. I eventually got a chance to talk to my son's girlfriend when he called. She let me know that he couldn't move, that he said, Mom, it feel like my leg is broken. I can't move. I can't stand up. I'm missing teeth. I got blood gushing out my mouth. And his eyes was forced shut. He was forced shut. He had a head concussion because he said they beat him. He said at first, Mom, whoever the inmate was that got attacked, he said it was 3 deaths right there. They just attacked and lashed out on us. He said it started off with 3, then 6. He said I lost track when it got to 20. And my son's no bigger than a broomstick, So, and the stuff, and it seems like to me they're trying to keep him locked up in here because that's how the justice centers make their money, by locking people up for no reason. Because I went to jail June 14th, 2011 for no reason, got let out a week later on my birthday, the 21st. So they absolutely do put people in jail for no reason to make money. They don't even care. That's how they make their money. And it's so sad because I'm a nurse. What kind of person would I be going to work, lashing out on my clients and residents, or deciding picking and choosing who to give care to? Oh no, today I want to take care of the Italians, or I want to take care of the blacks. No, that's not how it goes. That's just like writing down documentation stuff that I know that I've done for my residents. I would lose my license. And that's just appalling to me that these officers think that they wear a badge, that they can just treat people any old kind of way. And I had to go to TikTok that morning. It was Facebook, TikTok, and put up there for it to go viral and let people know about Syracuse Police Department, Onondaga County Justice Center. I'm tired. I've been here my whole life. There's so many crooked, dirty detectives. The judicial system. Judge Cecil is very nasty. He's a very nasty judge. He should have been got off the bench a long time ago. Now his wife on the other end in family court, she believes in trying to help these young kids out here, trying to help change their life around if they're going in the bad direction. He ought to be ashamed of himself. My son was given a court-appointed lawyer, and I was looking around for her. I said, well, where's this lawyer? Oh, she's not here. I said, oh, she court-appointed? Oh, that explains a lot. That's why she's not here. It's like a big slap in the face. And my son is 19. He should have been able to be out under youthful offender. This is his first time getting in trouble. His dad just died of cancer. I done been through hell in the last year. I done had my house robbed, home invasion in front of my 12-year-old autistic son. I just went back to work on Tuesday, and all this happened on Saturday. So they had my son locked up in a box for a long time, trying to cover up the beatings and bruising that he did. And then after my son got the message out to me, the officer then threatened to retaliate him. He said, oh, I just want to let you know, I don't appreciate you calling. Your mother came down here, that ugly black bitch. I don't appreciate you telling your mother that we beat the crap out of you. And he made my son write a letter of apology. So basically they can have that when they go to court. And it sits him basically saying how he's sorry, he's apologized. No, I'm like, they made you write a letter of apology after they beat the crap out of you? Like, no. That's not what you do. That's not how it goes.
That was coerced?
Yep, that was coerced. That was a coerced statement, and my son will eventually be able to speak, hopefully, and tell his side of the story. Right now, I can't even see him. I just went there today. They told me that visits was full because she actually talked to me the whole time when I was there, and there was a officer that was up in there today. I can't remember the deputy that sits at the front desk, but she's been there for years. All I did was say, I need to sign an authorization release so my son can get medical attention. My son called me this morning damn near in tears. But my son is so strong. He's a fighter. He is such a fighter. And I told him, be strong. He said, Mom, please get down here I don't need medical attention. I'm begging you, please don't do anything. I jumped up, came down here. I'm looking crazy. I don't care. I do anything for my son. His father just died last year of cancer. You know, my son is very talented. He's in the music. He's in heaven. And that's the one thing I told him. I want him to push forward and just change his life wrong. You know, sometimes kids hang with other kids. That doesn't make them a bad kid or do that what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't not have deserved to be beat down like that for no reason. I couldn't see myself going to school. I don't watch elderly people get abused at my job. You know, I done made several complaints against abuse here in Onondaga County against Central Park Nursing Home. Now, when you report the abuse, you let them know, or you call corporate compliance, they retaliate against you, try to take your license. When all you doing is what you do know best. That's my job, to report abuse, wherever it's coming from, kids, elderly. That's just me. And I feel like Onondaga County Justice Center need to be held responsible for what they're doing. It's just a big mess in there. And if you actually, no, I shouldn't be saying this, but I don't feel bad for the deputy that got stabbed in jail, because what was the deputy doing to make the inmate stab him, and how did a weapon get inside the jail? The inmates didn't just get up and leave and come outside. So that means that the COs are bringing drugs, lighters, and weapons inside the jail. That was that's crazy.
So the thing that happened to your son, that attack, that happened Friday afternoon?
I believe it happened the same morning, because I got this same, the call came in right afterwards that about a CO, a deputy just got stabbed, and I need to get up there immediately right away. I didn't even know who was calling me. It came from a stranger, and I had my phone on speakerphone. Everybody in my job heard it, and they was like, "Oh my God, get there!" They didn't even know stuff like that even happens down there. But people don't know about this stuff until it's them, until you're in that situation where you. And right now, I gotta fight for my son. I gotta fight for my baby. I know his father looking down in heaven like, get my son, get my baby. You know, my son isn't a bad kid. You know, he isn't a bad kid. He don't deserve to be beat down, his teeth knocked out. You know, they trying to break my son. They trying to break my son down. He's a man. I'm trying to grow him up to the man. My son finally just said, "Mom, I want to go to the Army." And then all this happened. First, he wanted to be a police officer. And I said, absolutely not. You will not be a police officer in my household because of the stuff that I witnessed. And look at all this stuff right here, what I'm going through right now. It's just absolutely ridiculous.
Is there anything that I'm missing here? Anything I haven't asked you about?
Nope, it's just that I haven't seen my son since he's been incarcerated 12/29. Every time I just told the deputies in there right now that I'm going to get the news, and he goes, "Oh, well, you know what? Since you make this, I don't appreciate you threatening my correctional officers, so now I'm going to ask you to leave." I said, "I didn't threaten your correctional officer. All I did was say I'm going to come back with the news, and now you tell me I have to get on and leave, and I recorded that too, and I will be putting that up on my page as well, the whole video."
Sure, if you're able to send it to us as well, we'd appreciate that.
Yep, I sure will.
Are you comfortable with a hug at all?
Yep.
Or, yeah.
Thank you for listening.